All right, let's talk about something that drives pretty much all of us crazy. We're diving into your Wi-Fi, your smart home, and this invisible threat that's probably causing a lot more chaos in your daily life than you realize. Now, just so you know where we are, this is part 3 of a big 12-part series. It's all based on a really deep report called Radio Frequency Interference, Navigating the Invisible Threat to Connectivity from the folks at Virtualization Options LLC. Today, we're zooming in specifically on Chapter 3, what's happening right inside your home and office. So does this sound familiar? You're on that super important video call, and bam, your face freezes. Or maybe you're trying to ask your smart speaker to play a song, and it's just ignoring you. Or you're just sitting there wondering why the crazy fast internet you pay good money for feels like it's moving through molasses. If you've been nodding along, well, you're going to want to hear this.
And here's the thing. The answer isn't always to blame your internet provider. Nope, the real problem is usually much, much closer to home. It's literally an invisible battle of signals, a constant war for airtime happening in the very room you're in right now. Your home's airwaves have become a battlefield, and all your devices are just trying to get a word.
So let's really frame this up. Think of your home not just as your living space, but as a wireless environment. And that environment right now is super crowded, totally contested, and it's under a constant, invisible attack from pretty much all sides.
And the scale of this thing is kind of staggering. In cities, the report finds that a whopping 87% of Wi-Fi networks are getting hammered by what's called co-channel interference. That's just a fancy way of saying your Wi-Fi is screaming to be heard over your neighbor's Wi-Fi, and theirs is screaming over yours. It just degrades performance for everybody.
And oh, it gets worse. In those same apartments and dense neighborhoods, the most common Wi-Fi frequency, the 2.4 gigahertz band, is on average 62% full, all the time. Imagine a highway that's already 2/3 jammed with traffic before you even try to merge. There's just not much space left for your data to move.
So, what's the bottom line for you? It's this. Because of all that traffic and all that noise, the average user is losing about 43% of their Wi-Fi's potential speed. Yep, you're paying for 100%, but you're only getting to use a little more than half of what your router can actually do.
So why is this happening? Well, most of our routers have 2 channels, right? 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. The 2.4 is the old reliable. It has great range, it punches through walls, but it is incredibly crowded. It's sharing that space with your Bluetooth, your microwave, your cordless phone. The 5 gigahertz band, on the other hand, is way faster with a lot more lanes, so it's less congested. The catch? Its signal is weaker and doesn't travel nearly as far. It's the classic trade-off. Do you want range or do you want speed?
Okay, look, a slow movie stream is one thing. That's annoying. But when all this wireless interference starts messing with our smart homes, the stakes get a whole lot higher. We're moving past just being inconvenienced and into some real potential safety and security problems.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Your smart lock, it needs a stable connection to tell you if someone's messing with it. Your security cameras, they need a clean signal to send you an alert when someone's on your porch. Even your thermostat needs it to keep your pipes from freezing. When interference breaks that link, you might get an alert that's 5 minutes late, or you might get no alert at all. And that is a huge vulnerability. You know, this quote from the report just hits the nail on the head. We've put so much trust into that single Wi-Fi network that we've created a single point of failure. If your Wi-Fi gets knocked out by interference, your so-called smart home can become really dumb really fast, and maybe, just maybe, a little insecure. And this problem is only getting bigger, and I mean exponentially bigger. It's not just our phones and computers anymore. We're packing our homes with billions of these Internet of Things, or IoT devices. Every smart bulb, every smart plug, every little sensor is another soldier on that battlefield, all fighting for the same little slice of airtime. And there's a difference here too. The consumer gadgets we have, they're often built cheap, they run on tiny batteries, and let's be honest, they almost never get software updates to help them deal with interference better. But in the industrial world, the stakes are even higher. Just picture a factory floor with heavy machinery and welding going on. That's a hurricane of wireless noise, and mission-critical sensors have to work perfectly through all of it.
Okay, let's bring this home with an example I know every single one of us has experienced. You're listening to music on your Bluetooth headphones, and the audio just starts cutting out, right? That's stuttering. It's not your headphones dying, it's a perfect everyday example of radio frequency interference in action.
So here's what's actually going on, in 4 simple steps. 1. Your Bluetooth device is pretty smart. It's constantly hopping between different frequencies to try and find a clear one. But 2, because it's in that same crowded 2.4 gigahertz space, it eventually hops right onto a channel that's getting blasted by a powerful Wi-Fi signal. 3. That little bit of audio data, it just gets drowned out. The transmission fails. And 4. What you hear is that annoying stutter or a moment of total silence. Simple as that.
All right, enough doom and gloom. The good news is you are not powerless in this invisible war. So let's pivot to the solutions, because there are absolutely things you can do, concrete steps you can take to defend your home network and to fight back.
Let's start with the easy stuff, the low-hanging fruit. First, where you put your router matters more than you can possibly imagine. Get it into a central spot in your home, get it up high, and keep it away from big metal things and especially your microwave. Second, you can be your own network detective. Just download a free Wi-Fi analyzer app on your phone. It's like a secret weapon. It'll show you which channels are super crowded, so you can just log into your router and switch to a clearer one. And if you're feeling a little more adventurous, you can dive into your router's advanced settings. If you live in an apartment, try narrowing your channel width down to 20 megahertz. It might make your signal a tiny bit slower, but way more reliable. You can also try turning the transmit power down. Yeah, blasting it at 100% isn't always the answer. And of course, upgrading your gear to Wi-Fi 6 or 6E makes a massive difference. They're built from the ground up to handle these crowded, noisy environments.
So let's just end on this thought. Your home is more connected than it has ever been in human history. We've built these incredible, convenient lives. But is any of it defended? Is your smart home built on a solid foundation, or is the whole thing just vulnerable to being knocked over by a little bit of invisible noise? Something to think about.